Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to Let's Try Evil Genius 2 World Domination. We've had to wait a long time for a sequel to this beautiful, brilliant base building game where you're playing as sort of a classic Bond type villain with your secret lair with traps and gold, and you're sending out your minions all over the place to steal things and, you know, take over the world kind of thing. Evil Genius came out, I think, in 2004, and it is and was amazing. But it doesn't necessarily age well, didn't necessarily run brilliantly on modern computers, and we've waited for the sequel for a long time. It comes out at the end of March 30th, I think, so this is a early pre-release build over here. Some things may be incomplete. It was provided to me by Rebellion, so thank you very much for that. We are also limited. I can only show you an hour of footage, so we're going to jump right in without too much more discussion. There are 4 total Evil Geniuses available in this game. Each have a unique campaign. There's also a sandbox mode available, in addition to the 4 unique campaigns over here. For this preview, all I can show you is Minion here, who's probably the poster villain for Evil Genius over here. Reminds me a little bit of a kind of a Gru type person from Despicable Me. Each of the Evil Geniuses have some unique abilities, as well as their own little biography. But again, because I'm limited to only showing you an hour of gameplay, we're going to rush through this real quick. So Zalika is the other person that I can show you. I went through the tutorial with Minion, so I'm going to try out Zalika over here. Clearly kind of a science person. You can pause the video if you want to read the background, but we're going to go ahead and jump in because, again, time limited. There are 3 islands for me to choose from in this build. We've got Crown Gold, Montañas Gemellas, and Cane Key over here, and you can see on the map where they are. This one's in the Indian Ocean near Australia, this one's in the South Atlantic, and then over here we've got one in the North Atlantic. This is the one I played with in the tutorial. It was great. It's got apparently a gold seam somewhere. If we oh yeah, there you go. A bunch of gold way down below that you can mine out and get a bunch of free money, which is really quite nice. We've got the gallery we can check out, and each one of these have different traits. So this first one has a beach, which helps to attract tourists, because you don't want tourists to see anything bad going on, because that can raise a lot of attention, which is really bad. And then you've got the underground gold. Over here, distracting views from cover operation. Defensible choke point sounds really good. And our last base over here has a central helipad, which is probably much more convenient for moving things around. All visitors enter through the cover operation, just the one entrance, which is really nice. I think I'm going to go with this middle one. What's quite cool about this one is you can see it's got 2 pillars. It's got this sort of little mountain, or this island, and another island over here, and it's connected by a bridge. And I thought that looked great! So we're going to jump in, and we're going to play on normal difficulty. I'll turn off the tutorial because we might be able to go through a little faster. Honestly, I'm not sure that this is actually going to speed up or slow down the game. You know, we can turn this on, because the tutorial is going to just get us to do actions in a certain order, which means that it's going to be much less likely for me to screw up and accidentally go broke before we get a cash operation going on. Plus, it's got some great flavor text and commentary. At least it definitely did in Minion when I had this enabled, so I'm looking forward to what we're going to see here. We've got our cool bad guy entrance. Love the visuals. Everything about this game has this sort of like kind of cartoony aesthetic, which really goes so well with the cartoony villain violence that happens in here. I wonder if she turned to be an evil villain. Those shoes look incredibly uncomfortable. Uncomfortable shoes will make you go evil.
Use the camera controls to move the camera.
Alright, I know the camera controls, that's fine. We'll rotate the camera, now zoom the camera, and I can tilt the camera. Thank you.
Who do you think you are? Giving me instructions like that?
I'm here to help by telling you exactly what to do next in a friendly and helpful manner.
But you're here to do...
Alright, so there's a bunch of great dialogue like that. I'm going to skip through it in the interest of making sure we're going quickly enough. Oh, it does make sure that... the first couple of rooms, it will guide me for placement, but then after that, we'll be on our own. So, we're going to set up our vault first. The thing with the vault is this is where we store our gold. So that is the currency of choice in this game, and you can only spend what's in your vault, and if your vault is full, I don't think you can really accrue more money. I'm going to put down a door over here to make sure to make it a little harder for enemy agents to steal our gold, which is definitely something I remember being very annoying in the original Evil Genius, as these secret agents would decide to go and come into your base. Sometimes they'd sabotage things. Different agents have had different vibes. some, yeah, really seeked out, especially your power generators, and would blow them up. Someone would come in and steal your gold. There are a few different things like that, and I'm assuming it's going to be very similar here in Evil Genius 2. I do love our little minions. So right now, each one of these minions also has unique traits. So this worker over here, what's her name? Sakura Melnick is a good shot, but a pacifist. Well, that's interesting. Tabletop Barbarian. Plays a Barbarian tabletop RPG. I would like to rage. They're also a Pyromaniac. Oh, that's going to end well for us. Excellent. So they run around and do all that. So your basic minions are just these workers. You have a minion capacity, which in this particular case is starting at 15. If you don't have your full capacity minions, they just get hired. They show up. I mean, you're you're good lucrative employment for minions. I mean, maybe a bit short term, as people do get killed a lot, but otherwise, maybe it's a good job. They certainly seem very eager to flock to our jobs.
Minions need to rest after a day.
We're going to build a barracks here. Barracks provide two different purposes for our minions. The first thing is your minions will get tired, so we need bunk beds in here so that they can sleep. They can be placed against the wall, and then it tells us that, hey, you can also rotate these things, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and that. And then we're going to put a door over here. So the thing with the doors is it does prevent enemy agents from being able to see into rooms and maybe slow them down, and it can literally slow them down by virtue of you've got these different security levels you can set. So for the vault, I might want to set a level 3 to make it as hard as possible to get through, but for the barracks, I might just set a level 1, because who cares? Apparently we finished a optional objective over here. There you go, Dream of World Domination. Excellent. We're going to collect that reward and get some extra cash. So you get these optional objectives. We're going to get these side stories later on. We're going to get our main objective. Lots of things that we can do. What do you want me to do? You want me to plan a mess hall so that our minions can...
minion's diet.
Without it,
they'll become more unhealthy and less intelligent. Much less intelligent. Build a mess hall.
And confirm. Basic. So our minions over here, we can see Vitality, Smarts, Morale. Ooh, Pizza Fan. Oh, God, I want pizza now. Damn it, I only have to hear the word. That's all it takes. So we're being guided through the initial setup, and apparently we're going to start on the smaller of the pillars over here, which is very nice. We're going to take a look at our island. Look how gorgeous this is. Absolutely love it. Wonderful. And yeah, we can clearly see the little bridge connecting these two little pillars, which is just great. So the way the construction goes, right? You sort of lay out the rooms, you put objects in. What's great is while you're in construction mode over here, nothing actually happens. Oh, I guess because I'm still in the early stage of tutorial, I can't do freeform building, but that'll unlock shortly here. Nothing actually happens and you hit confirm all. So you can like dig out the room, start placing down objects, make sure that you've got the right spacing and you're happy with everything. And yeah, until you hit confirm all, nothing actually starts to be built or be spent, which is kind of nice. So first they dig out the room, and then the furniture. You'll see the money will keep going down as they make purchases of the furniture, and then deliver that over here. Got our beds down, which is great. So yeah, they'll be able to sleep. So yeah, food counters restore smarts and vitality. There you go. So I'm going to hit fast forward in the interest of making sure to get it as far into this game as possible. We have an optional objective to build some lockers over here in the barracks. So I'm going to build a couple to start off with, because that's actually the quest. We'll confirm it over here. And what the lockers will do is it will increase my minion capacity, which is really good.
It seems we're low on power. Let's fix that before continuing.
There you go. We're low on power. I can now build anywhere I want for the power room. Let's build it.
We'll build
it. We'll build it over here. Now, I don't want to build the room too large for now. I think we'll reserve a bunch of the space around here for more power. But that's annoying. Our doors are actually complete. Well, I guess I can do this, and I can extend the hallway out. Maybe I'll do that. Boom. 4 tiles is the sweet spot for things, because that is the size of doors, for example. Let me make sure I'm just in power mode. Although it doesn't matter, the door is the same. But, there you go. Do that. And then our power generators. But they also want me to be a bigger room, which is fine. Maybe I can plan something like that. Go. So we can fit in the power plant over there, and then I might be able to... I might place some lengthwise over this way, but I should be able to pack in a few more. So we're going to go ahead and confirm that, and unpause the game as well. But yeah, the power plant's another high point of sabotage. But on the other hand, having the vault and the power plant next to each other means this is obviously an area where we have to defend a lot. Lots of traps and choke points, guard posts, all that kind of stuff. Oh, I've got a optional objective complete. What was this one? Oh, lockers. Yes, thank you. Excellent. You get a lot of those optional objectives, especially if you're not in a tutorial mode. It gives you tons of them. So and they're usually just things you're doing anyway. So you get these little cash injections
bags on the floor, causing minions to lose morale if they get too close.
Yes. If there is dead bodies on the floor, that is bad for morale. Go figure. So we'll drop an incinerator in here, which will have to be moved later. But we can move objects whenever we need to.
Open the character selection panel, then select the Evil Genius portrait to highlight and follow your Evil Genius.
So we have power. That's going to be one of the things that we're definitely going to have to work pretty hard to maintain throughout the course of the game. It's going to be constantly a thing. I'm going to be building some rooms and realize I'm out of power and everything is just going to die. But yeah, we can move our Evil Genius here. There's also room. These are going to be for our prime henchmen that we're going to recruit later on as well. So, we're being told to move our
With the Evil Genius selected, interact anywhere in the highlighted area to move your genius.
Done. Okay, now we've got the big thing. Planning a control room. So the control room is where we're going to run our evil schemes of world domination. So yeah, we generate broadcast strength to coordinate our global operations. I'm going to leave this area maybe a little untouched so that we can expand our power room. Maybe I'll build the control room over here. Maybe I want to build it over here. Build a door there, and then hallway,
strength, allowing us to maintain criminal
I kind of like that.
Across the globe.
Oops. Just need to make sure I'm back in the control room here for the right things. We might put a door in there. Well, this is going to be quite good. We want a radio repeater, but we've got room for more radio repeaters later on, which is great. I guess I won't bother building a door right now, because it will just cost money.
The more of the world you can infiltrate.
The more broadcast strength you generate, the more of the world you can infiltrate. Indeed. So, hire 6 more minions, which we're not... Well, I think this is not increasing our cap by 6. This is literally just... It hires minions, which is automatic. As we send minions away on missions, they will be hired. But I could go and set up a few more lockers as well. In fact, it seems like more minions is more better. So we'll go ahead and do that. I guess I don't have enough room for another one over there. Some of this placement gets a little awkward. There we go, we'll do this. Each one of them raises our limit by 3, I think it was saying. So this will let us complete this a little earlier. Even though that was going to happen anyway as minions get replaced. Sending minions out on missions, which is what's going to happen here with the radio repeater, they do get permanently sent out on the mission. They don't come back.
New main objective available.
Head to the world stage.
So this is the world stage.
Highlighted regions is an excellent place to start your journey towards world domination.
That's where we start all our nefarious things. This is where our base is over here. It feels like logically I should just set up near where we're living. Maybe we'll go here to, it's totally not Brazil. It's the Eastern Smash Republic. So it's going to consume 3 of our workers and use 30 seconds of real time and permanently tie up one of our broadcast strength. We get 1 per each one of those consoles. So we're going to hit Scout. And what it's going to do, you can see 3 of our minions are going to leave here, and they're going to leave permanently. Ooh, construct another generator. Construct 2 more generators. Well, that's going to happen at some point no matter what, so we don't have to worry about going out of our way to do this. So our minions are going to leave. They're going to take 30 seconds to scout. We may want to set up more broadcast stations. We will certainly later on, so that we can unlock more areas and run more schemes simultaneously.
I'm all packed, boss. Send me into the world, and I'll come back with plenty of gold.
Come back? You think you're coming back? No. I'm not having you coming back here. Tracking justice all over the place.
I like how her voice is funny because it's inside of the space helmet, which is so inconveniently designed for the beehive haircut.
I'll follow you right to my door. And then where would we be? Take a little gold for yourself, then send the rest back here. Use your share to live a quiet life. Or else.
Minions will travel to the world and run any scheme you select. You will receive small amounts of
Minions getting
gold
tired.
as they progress.
They will automatically go to bed when they get too tired. Hungry as well. All right, we have a mess, so we're okay there. That's good. So we've established the scouting. Excellent. And we've got our first scheme we can run. Bank robbery. It all begins here. The first of many robberies. A dedicated team of workers can breach the vault and make a getaway laden down with gold. So they will run this for a while. We'll get 5,000 bucks when it's completed, and it will generate 10 heat in the region. There you go. Minions will not return to the lair. That's fine.
Objective.
And there's another mission over here, for example, which would lower the heat. Costs us money, but lowers heat. Heat also decreases over time. Prison? Hold enemies? Oh, that sounds like great fun. Let's go ahead and get a prison set up. Maybe I'll put it over here. Need 56 tiles, so 7 by 8. Maybe I'll build it kind of like this.
These holding cells hold 1 prisoner each. If you don't have any free cells, your minions can't capture people.
Holding cell done.
Once this interrogation chair is built, we can use it to make prisoners tell us their secrets.
Excellent. Ooh, that is expensive. 15 grand for the interrogation chair.
Agents. You never know what secrets you will uncover.
So one of the things you get from interrogating people, I believe, is intel, which is a consumable resource that you use for various things. So capturing agents and interrogating them gently, with no torture involved whatsoever, is going to be an important part of our game here. And yeah, I still like the fact that we got the casino. If we need to raise some money, we can actually sell all these broken slot machines and things. We will be doing that at some point anyway, but we may as well wait. A little 1 here showing me there's a new mission. There we go.
New objective available.
That's 50 grand.
Select a scientist scheme. Special schemes are often highlighted on the world stage with colored signs. Keep your eyes open for these important schemes.
But we are being guided to get a research grant so we can get some scientist people, so we can upgrade our workers. Every year, thousands of academics migrate to the nearest university, brandishing binders filled with research proposals. Establish yourself as Genius University and lure a hopeful to your island. We are going to launch that, so it's going to do 2 workers to set that up.
Once complete, the scheme will yield
and then
to
we'll get a
fresh
scientist, and we'll be able to start doing
scientist.
research, which is currently locked off. We can't access our research over here. What is this? Graphs? Ooh, stats! I hadn't noticed this. Event log. Rogues Gallery, genius. All the henchmen you can get. Special loot from different regions. Unlocking our various minion types. Various agents that can visit us. And then super agents later on. Very much James Bond types. Who are going to be very, very, very difficult to take out. We'll get a scientist once this is done. That sounds great. We're doing the operations there. What I might do, I think, is I'm going to set up a second one of these.
I'm ready to uncover the mysteries of the universe for you, boss. What do you want me to research?
Interesting word. Research. Implies you're searching for something a second time. You better not be charging me for the same work twice.
Your new scientist appears to believe that we can use a training room to teach our slack-jawed minions how to do specialist jobs.
Yeah,
Get
if
one
we
built,
build a
and
training
you can
room,
find out for sure.
we can start getting some specialists. Yeah, I think I'll just build it here. I'll build it 8 by 8 just to meet the requirements, although I guess technically
Each
this is adding a
specialist
little bit more
minion
space.
type requires a trainer of its own. Request
We don't need a
a
door for this.
scientist trainer.
So a little training station. So now
Once
scientists are
built,
going to be able
you will
to,
be
or
able to
minions are going to be able to go there and learn how to
instruct
become a
train as
scientist. But we are out of
scientists.
power, so let's go
Having more
ahead and
scientists will
expand our
speed up
electrical
future
room.
research.
Thusly. And then put down 2 power generators. There we go. Yeah, not any... I don't know if anything... Or I don't know if everything stops working but when you're out of power, but it definitely screws you up quite a bit. You can't start new schemes.
Main objective available.
Hey, look, we've got the
With the
optional
correct
objective is
training
going to be
furniture
completed over
built
here.
in your training room, you can request that your minions train to become specialists.
So, minion training. Little interface over here. I think this is very similar to the original, but maybe with more subtypes that didn't exist before. So we've unlocked scientists. We can click on this, and we can say, I would like to have 2 scientists all the time. Which is a mission over here.
So training another should be a breeze.
And what I like, it kind of babysits itself. You don't have to keep training. You just set a target, and people will continuously, they will train until that target is reached. If one of them dies, then they will replace themselves, which I really appreciate that kind of automation. So it feels a lot less micromanaging, which is kind of nice. I think we're going to assume that this hallway is going to continue this way, and probably loop behind here.
Your minions will need somewhere to perform their research. Plan a laboratory.
We'll see. But I may as well use a little bit of minion idle time to dig out a bit of a hallway. Costs a bit of money, but not much. Our research lab needs to be done. So, I guess I will build it here. We are starting to run out of space, though. We want 50 tiles. I'm not even looking for a very big lab. I want to maximize things.
New optional objective.
You know what? Actually, I think I will build it here. It's going to be okay.
A whiteboard is essential for scientists to perform research. As we unlock more potent research, we'll need to provide them with more advanced equipment.
I don't want it. I guess I'll just put it here. Again, we can always move it. So yeah, I think the whiteboard is where they actually do the research, and then the impact analyzer and the data bank are required to, like, certain techs require those. So I don't think we have to rush to do those. No, we're pretty rich. Our vault is pretty full. It could start some more missions. I think what I might do is I might just increase our vault size here, and then we can do more sort of theft missions, maybe a little bit more efficiently. So get you down. I wonder if I could pack them in. No, I guess the best we're going to do is end up with a couple extra. So I don't even need to build right there or right there. We can save a couple of bucks. But I'm going to increase my vault capacity slightly, and then we'll start doing some more robbery missions. Like, what is this? The Stink Panther. 10,000.
Research screen.
Frying pan to fryer. Member of the clergy been embroiled in scandal, but no one needs to know if we're paid. He was moonlighting as a short order cook. Okay, there's a lot of heat in this region. So what's this going to happen? It's going to take 35 minutes to complete this. So the tutorial one's like 30 seconds. Well, this is only 3 minutes, which is pretty good. And less heat. But we'll do this. It's going to use 6 workers, and it will take 35 minutes to drain this 50,000. So it's going to be constantly kind of going here. Although you can only run 1 scheme in a region at a time, so maybe that wasn't the most brilliant, but we'll see. So yeah, 6 minions are going to leave, but they're going to get replaced, like, right away. So the minions aren't really, like, they're not really a currency I'm worried about. Research screen. So we can research a few different things.
And set your scientists researching it.
Well, that's interesting. So the tiers here are locked.
But
I'm like, how do I complete 3 extra tier 1s? But it is based on it's globally. So if we do 3 tier 1 researches somewhere, we can unlock some very powerful and useful things for the for our world operations, like more broadcast strength, automatic heat decrease, which is good. But I do sort of agree with this as a first research. Larger storage bays, so we have more minions, allows more minions to store their equipment in the depot. So this is not increasing the amount of minions that fit into the barracks, for example. It just increases our base minion cap, which started at, what, 15? So it'll increase it by 10 extra for free without having to do anything.
Research takes time, and our scientists will let us know when it's complete. Head back to the lair to continue your world domination. You are blessed with powerful abilities which can be used to further influence those around you. Select your genius.
What am I doing? Oh, select my genius. Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Not yes, sir. Yes, minion.
This ability increases the importance and speeds of jobs within your area of influence. Move to a busy area of your lair, such as your control room, and trigger the ability.
I do like the idea of doing a control room if it actually helps us. This is better for science minions. Maybe we should just put you in the research room. Put you in the research room so you research faster. But it is nice because anyone in the radius gets constant morale up, so when they need fewer breaks. So a busier area is better, but our leader here specifically boosts research, so it seems like a good idea.
This can be very useful when you want to give the productivity in your lair a bit of a boost. If your genius isn't in a busy room, try moving to somewhere there are jobs to be done, and try again. Side stories are objectives that will unlock powerful additions to your empire.
Set up a new repeater for the optional objective. In addition to that, I want to pop some new areas. But let's go and see what the side missions are first.
You should start by learning about how guards work.
So if we're not in a tutorial mode, we'll have a variety of side missions to start off right away. But we need to run this to unlock our minions, our new guards over here. We're going to have to kidnap a guard.
What we need is a little more muscle around here. You there. How much can you lift?
About 70 kilos on a good day, 80 if I use both hands.
Uh-huh. And how many bullet wounds can you take before you give up?
1, maybe 2.
My point exactly. Get out there and find someone strong. Learn their secrets.
Many objectives require you to send different types of minions to run special schemes. Let's go to the world stage to get started.
This museum guard spends his lonesome nights talking to the exhibits. Until now, they've never talked back. Disguise minions as waxworks and scare him into submission. So this is a mission to kidnap a guard. But we have extra radio capacity, so we're going to go ahead and scout out a couple new regions for us to maybe run some missions here. There we are. So get those unlocked, and we can run more missions simultaneously, which is going to be handy. Although, yeah, the heat here is getting pretty rough. And we'll put some of our missions on pause, but what can you do, huh? Oh, we've got a reward available in the side thing because I built the radio repeaters. Excellent. Complete a scheme, interrogate an agent. These are all things that are going to happen. Oh, yeah, and establish new networks, but that's what we're going to do, too. Because we are, indeed, establishing 2 additional criminal networks, so we'll get a nice bonus over there. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to be putting a cut in here in a minute. We are going to finish kidnapping the guard, most likely, and finish that. But we're going to put a cut. So this is going to be a 2-parter, because again, I'm limited to an hour of footage currently, pre-release. There will be more content for Evil Genius 2, 100% on the channel. I believe the embargo on just general coverage lifts on the 29th, so you can expect some more Evil Genius, either as a live stream or on the YubTubs on or around March 29th. So, but there will be another video. There will be a part 2 to this one, so don't worry about that. If you are new to the channel, of course, make sure to subscribe, comment, like, all those things. It really does make a massive, massive, massive difference to our channels. And, yeah, I hope you're just as excited as I am for more Evil Genius. I really, really loved this game back in the day. Again, I think 2004 was the release for the original Evil Genius, and it just blew my mind. Despite the fact that, honestly, it had a few warts along the way, and it's nice to get a more modern version up and running here, and I think we're going to add a lot of hours of gameplay and evilness to things. I think what I can do here is I can take this, move this guy over here. I promised myself I would put in a cut, but of course I just had to do one more thing. So this room is now going to be filled for power. If we have to do more power generation in the future, we will have to dig out a new room. Well, that's going to be fine, and we will have to do more power generation because our base is going to be very hungry on power. We are full up on gold as well, but I don't know. Hopefully, we'll just spend it faster. Did we finish our guard recruiting mission? Are we still there? Oh, did it get canceled? Oh, it probably got canceled because of the heat. All right, I'll relaunch the scheme. We'll come back to it next time, and we'll see what it's like having some specialist workers. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.